Okay, we're going to take a look at this Leagoo Shark One. It's been sent for review. As soon as I opened the box, I thought, what a beast! What a beast of a phone. I mean, I'm currently using an iPhone 6. I'll put some pictures of the two side by side so you can see the size difference. But just made a note of the size of this. It's actually 83 millimeters wide, 158 millimeters high, and it's about 10 millimeters thick. When you take into consideration the curve on the back, is about 10 millimeters thick. So yeah, it's big, but it's heavy as well. It's really heavy. I weighed it about 246 grams. So if you consider an iPhone 6 is about 125, you're about double what an iPhone 6 is. Looks reasonably nicely made though. Sort of a satiny sort of black finish on the back. It's not like a high gloss finish, but you still can just about see fingerprints on it. It did come with a screen protector on the screen actually, but the edges weren't quite sealed down, and obviously they're still not. But I've never used a screen protector on a phone yet, so I don't propose to do now. Never seen the need myself, but we'll see how the screen goes with this. Fingerprint sensor on the back. We've got obviously the camera and a flash, which is unusual for a camera of this sort of price bracket. You got your slot on the side there, which will take 2 SIM cards. But if you do want to put in an additional sort of memory card, a micro SD card, which it can take up to 64 gigabytes, that will actually take up one of the slots. And I'll put a picture up shortly as to the orientation of the card and the SIM card in there as well. Just a little note on the little sort of drawer on that. It is a little bit rattly, not quite sort of snug in there. So it's not a massive issue. I just thought I'd mention it. Okay, so the phone is on, and a few accounts installed and what have you. I've put one fingerprint into the memory, so if I put my finger on the back there, it's not quite picked it up. It's now picked it up. So I'll just try that again. I didn't quite have my finger at the right position, I don't think. Try again. Yeah, there we go. So it works reasonably well for the fingerprint. It comes preset with this particular thing, but there are different things you can pick from. The camera, although it's a 13 megapixel camera, I did take some shots with it of the family, and I just found the pictures, although they look pretty good, just a little bit grainy. But I'm comparing the pictures on this with the pictures on an iPhone, which is obviously a much more expensive piece of kit, and the pictures weren't really as good as the iPhone. So although they are pretty good, they're not quite as good as your sort of higher end phones as such. Apart from that, it's a pretty standard phone. Okay, so we'll have a look at just installed a little game on this, just see how this plays. So you've got your volume buttons at the top. Okay, so we'll just mess around with Angry Birds at the minute. So it seems to play the game fine. There's no lagging or anything. I mean, it's not the most intensive graphically of games, but seems to work fine. Okay, looks a nice screen. It's very high resolution. I'm comparing this against a an iPhone 6 from what I have, but the screen on this looks a lot sharper than the phone on the graphics on the iPhone. Okay, I was going to play a sample of music on the Shark One and then on the iPhone 6 just to give you some idea of comparison. Okay, this isn't to say, you know, the iPhone is far superior to the Shark One or vice versa. This is just so that, you know, you've got an idea of how it would sound to a fairly common smartphone. Both are at full volume. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the phone. Obviously I'll put in the text part of the review more detailed sort of findings. But yeah, it's fairly fast, fairly snappy. There's no delay or lag or anything on that. It's got all the usual Android stuff. So if you've already got an Android phone, you know what you're getting. It's just basically a review on the size of the phone, the weight of the phone, quality of the screen, which is excellent. Yes, you got the fingerprint on the back. Camera is a little bit grainy, but it's still pretty good. Certainly for a phone of this sort of price bracket, it's it's a really good bang for your buck. With a battery at nearly 6.5 milliamp hours, that should last quite a while. Obviously the fact it has got a large battery does add to the weight. So obviously just to confirm, this is basically twice what an iPhone 6 would weigh. Yeah, apart from that, it's pretty good. It's worth a look.